Thanks for watching a Blimey Cow video.
It's made possible by viewers like you.
If you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you! Kelly and I have been married for over 11 years now, but 8.5 years ago, we put out a video called 10 Tips for a Happy Marriage. 2 years in, we knew what you needed, okay? We knew what the people needed for a happy marriage.
Yeah, we just wanted to share our wisdom.
We had to just tell everybody.
I haven't watched this since 2013, so I'm a little nervous about being embarrassed. I can think back on that time and think about some of the things we were going through, but we were newlyweds.
We were just children. We were children back then. And now we have children, and some of them are under this table right now.
Hey, buddy.
Playing with toys while we're recording this video. Maybe we'll watch through this and be like, yeah, ahead of our time.
Yeah, we'll see.
Prodigies, we knew what we were talking about. Or maybe we'll be super awkward. So here we go. Let's find out together. Let's find out. But let's get Elliot calm first. Look how cute we are.
Hi, I'm Josh.
And I'm Kelly.
And we've been married since August 29th, 2010.
In a way, we're still newlyweds, but it's getting to the point where it's hard to remember what life was like before we got married.
So here are 10 tips for a happy marriage.
Learn how to communicate with each other.
Everything they tell you leading up to marriage is that you need to communicate with your spouse. That's like the number one thing they say. But what we've discovered that they don't tell you is that a lot of communication isn't just how you talk to each other.
Yeah, sometimes it's about knowing when the other person needs space.
Yeah, like with Kelly, sometimes there might be something going on with her, but she just doesn't want to talk about it, and instead she just needs me to sit on the couch and watch Doctor Who with her for hours. And I just do it because I've realized that's how we communicate.
Okay, so this was something that we really struggled with early on, was that I was like, man, I'm gonna be the best husband ever because I love to talk to Kelly and stuff, and I'm not gonna be one of those gruffy, boring husbands. I don't want to talk. I'm just gonna sit here and watch TV. And then I come to find out that Kelly just is her introverted soul.
Yeah. I'm a hardcore introvert, and moving in with someone was a big adjustment for me. I mean, looking back, I probably could have found better ways to recharge than just watching Doctor Who. But
to be fair, Doctor Who was better in those days.
It was better back then. I don't know that. I haven't watched Doctor Who in a while. I don't have time to watch TV, so it might be great. I don't know.
It's funny hearing this given as like super like general advice when this was very clearly
yeah. Extrovert, introvert,
thing we were going through.
Living together.
I'm not an extrovert.
Well, you're more extroverted than me. You're probably more of an ambivert.
I'm an ambivert.
Go on dates.
Josh and I love going on dates together.
Yeah, just because you're married doesn't mean you should stop having fun.
Yeah, if you had more fun when you were dating, you're doing it wrong.
That's irresponsible in a pandemic. To say go on dates. When would you even have time to go on a date?
Yeah, we haven't been
in this economy
dates regularly in a really long time. And we went on our first date a couple months ago for our anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time in over a year and a half. And it was really nice. We were like,
this is good. We're gonna do this again sometime.
Figure out how we can make this happen.
But it's true what they say. After you have kids, all that you do when you go out is just talk about your children.
It's hard to get out and go on dates, but we do like say, hey, do you want to play a board game after the kids go to sleep?
That's true.
It doesn't happen a lot, but we try to at least have time when we can reconnect.
Have your spouse's back.
Stick up for each other.
Yeah, don't tear each other down when you're in front of other people.
You're a team. You gotta act like it.
Act like it, Kelly.
Yeah.
That's pretty straightforward. Pretty innocuous.
Learn to say you're sorry.
Oh, but my pride!
Saying sorry is hard sometimes, but
why are we talking like this?
I don't know. It's terrible.
This is very scripted sounding.
Peace for a household. Forgiveness.
Don't hold mistakes over your spouse's head.
Yeah, keep no record of wrongs, and when you forgive, forget immediately as best you can.
I mean, this is pretty solid advice so far.
It's solid, but it's pretty general. So I'm not. It's more general than I remember it being. So I don't feel as cringy as I thought I might, because it's solid and obvious. And
look, okay, but if
true when you're 2.5 years in, and true when you're 11 years in.
If you're if you go on YouTube and you found some like a 2-year married couple giving 10 tips for advice, they wouldn't be talking about this stuff. Okay, I know it's general advice, but it's like, it's still good.
Oh, okay.
How you doing down there, Elliot?
Find things you both enjoy doing together.
Hopefully you two already have a lot of things you're interested in together.
But if not, you can improvise.
Find something that both of you like to do and do it. Don't just live together.
Yeah. Kelly and I here, we like to play board games together. Sometimes it feels like we play Ticket to Ride every night.
Wow.
We
we
just said
still
board
do
games,
that. We still play Ticket to Ride sometimes, except for now we play on the
our
phones.
phones because we don't have time to set up the board.
Oh, the next one is show affection.
Okay.
This doesn't even have to be physical. Everybody has a love language. Just figure out the both of yours and then find a way to show affection in that way to them.
That's something you feel like you would know after a decade, but it really, I mean, at least for me, it's still something that I have to think, oh right, it doesn't come naturally if your love language isn't the same, so it's good to just remind yourself. And also, if you're feeling unloved, just give that same kind of grace to your partner and be like, I know he loves me. Maybe he just needs a reminder that I feel it best in this way.
Mm-hmm. I think it has always helped me to think the way that you love me is the way that you want to be loved.
Yeah.
And that's not just for a spouse, that's just for like anybody. You want to come up here with us?
Oh my goodness. Is this Elliot's debut?
Oh, is it? This is our son Elliot. I don't know if he's been on our channel or not. All right, we're going to watch this video. Here we go.
Don't try to change your spouse.
You know why you shouldn't do this? Because you can't do this.
It's impossible to change someone else, and if you try, you're just gonna be miserable.
Yeah, and if you really think about it, what you're actually doing is making your happiness contingent on how somebody else behaves.
Harder done than said.
You can't change your wife.
Yeah.
And your wife can't change you, so you can either be miserable or you can just accept that fact, you know? And it's best to lead by example. Versus just be like, I wish you would do this. In what ways could I be doing better first before I'm asking you to do something different, you know?
I think maybe I felt like I can't change him anyway, so what's the point in explaining how I feel differently?
Oh, interesting.
Instead of coming and having a conversation about it where we could actually understand each other, not for the sake of changing each other, but for the sake of understanding each other. Like that is something that I feel like more recently I've made an effort in we can have this conversation where we disagree and it's still worthwhile if we're not trying to change each other, just trying to understand each other.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was a nuance that I didn't understand back then. It was like, if we disagree, then that's bad.
Right.
And I'm trying to change him if I try to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I try to explain it differently.
Yeah.
Encourage each other.
Guys, you need to be your wife's biggest fan.
And girls, you need to be your husband's biggest fan.
This is all very nice and
For us,
positive.
Be a servant.
This is the #1 craziest thing that we've learned about marriage so far, and it's that if you want to be in a happy marriage, you cannot focus on being happy.
Committing your life to someone isn't about making yourself happy. It's about pledging to serve the other person.
Yeah, like you have to put what you want second, because if you put it first, you're inevitably going to be disappointed when you don't get what you want.
I think that advice makes sense. It is good advice if you understand.
It's like really easy to, if you don't have a sense of self, to get buried in it. I don't really know.
Like trying to make other people happy.
Yeah.
Like
if you don't even know how to assert yourself and you don't even know how to ask for the things you need, then you think, oh well, I have to be a servant anyway, so I'm not gonna try and rock the boat. And then you like shrink.
There's a difference between putting someone else's needs ahead of your own and just and like trying to make people happy.
Yeah.
I struggle with that. I
we
struggle
both
with
do
that. So
I was afraid that we were gonna watch this and I was gonna be like, oh my gosh, we were so naive.
look, I write this stuff to be really evergreen.
Yeah,
okay. I have to think, what am I gonna think in 10 years from now? I don't feel like that's us.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I feel like I just watched two different people.
Yeah.
We don't have to put this in the video, but I'm just thinking about how many things we.
Hey guys, I got some exciting news. My buddy Timothy just published his first book. Congratulations, Timothy. I'm so proud of you. This is the first book in the A1 Mission Agency series. There's gonna be 7 of these books. It's called The Origin. It's a Christian espionage series just for kids. This series is gonna follow the espionage-filled lives of Toby, Scott, and Scooter, and it's hoping to explore themes of lukewarmness, self-righteousness, redemption, and of course, good versus evil. In this first installment, we see these characters on their first adventure as they unite together to take down a local pastor's kid who has gone rogue. It's a short, easy read. The chapters are like 2 or 3 or 4 pages each, so it's great for just picking up really quick, reading a little bit, putting back down. It's like 50 pages. You're gonna love it. It's available for purchase on Amazon in either paperback or Kindle format, and it's also available to rent for free on Kindle Unlimited. Click the link in the description if you want to pick up a copy of The Origin. Timothy is a Blimey Cow fan, so if you want to support somebody who supports us, check out this book. It's awesome. Click the link down in the description, and thank you, Timothy, for sponsoring this video. Kelly and I talked a little bit more about marriage and relationships, and so I'm gonna cut back to that conversation now, but I wanted to say thank you all for being here, for watching, and Jordan will be back next week, and we're gonna have lots of fun the rest of the month, the rest of the year, the rest of our lives. See you then.
You don't have to put this in the video, but I'm just thinking about how many things we have been through.
Uh-huh.
It's like I've been through so many surgeries. We lost my mom, and all the stuff leading up to that. We've had kids. We've had specific arguments that have, or not, disagreements, and issues that come up a lot for us that we've always worked through.
Yeah.
I think that's why when we look back, we're like, those are not the same people. I'm feeling vulnerable after watching that a little bit. I don't know.
If there was one tip you would add now.
Oh, don't be afraid to share the parts of you you're scared of. Or that you're scared they're not gonna like.
Yeah.
You're losing a lot of opportunity for true knowing.
Yeah.
And love. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you. When you still feel like that acceptance or love or whatnot after sharing that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. Whatever that feeling is. It's not even a feeling. It's just like a
relief.
Yeah, it's just like a safety. Yeah. A little more nuanced advice now than after a couple of years of being.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Where's your passy, bud? There it is.
Yeah, it is a little more nuanced.
There you go.
And now we have these precious.
Now we have the
boys.
babies. I love the children. 10/10 would recommend.
Yeah. Having kids makes you really look at yourself in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes you look at everything differently. I feel like everyone's gonna hear that and be like, but it was more intense even than I expected. So I love you more now.
I love you too more now.
I love you more now than I did back then when we were so cute.
Wait, we're still pretty cute.
We were just older and tireder.
We're more tired.